Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into local Bounti Corporation's recent filing. It's got a little bit of everything in it. We're talking about approving more company stock, important votes, and some stocks turning into other stocks. You won't want to miss this. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, where you can discuss all things investing and finance. Let's jump right in. This report is called an 8K, which companies file to announce major events. The date of the earliest event reported here is June 11, 2025. One of the big items is about stock and how employees are compensated. Basically, local Bounti held its annual meeting and stockholders, which are like the owners of the company, approved a change to their 2021 equity incentive plan. This plan is a way for the company to give employees stock as part of their compensation, a way to reward and encourage good performance. The approved change means they can issue even more stock than previously allowed under this plan. Stockholders voted to approve around 2.5 million additional shares being available for the plan. It's like adding more money to the bonus pool. If you want to dig deeper into the exact details, you can see the full legal wording on the stock plan attached as an exhibit to this report. Now, let's talk about some things that required voting. Remember how I mentioned different stockholders voting to approve specific topics? Well, here is what was presented to them. Leading up to the annual meeting, people that held stock had to be on record by April 14, 2025 so they could vote. It looks like they had just below 11 million shares of common stock that were able to vote, and almost 82% of the shares were represented at the meeting, either in person, through the internet, or by proxy, which is like sending in your vote ahead of time. That means they had enough people to make decisions. First, the stockholders voted for members to be on the board of directors. Pamela Brewster, Michael Molnar, and Matthew Nordby were elected as Class I directors. Pamela and Michael each had almost 7 million votes for him, with about 100,000 votes withheld. It is very important to pick good people to run the company. This is good leadership. Next up, the stockholders voted to approve Withum Smith Plus Brown PC as their independent accounting firm for the end of 2025. There were almost 9 million votes for the accounting firm with about 40,000 votes against it, and the rest were abstained, which means they didn't pick either side. Basically, the company hired themselves an auditor, makes them look honest. Stockholders also approved the company issuing common stock if their non-voting preferred stocks are converted. 7 million votes for, about 33,000 against, and a few abstaining. These stocks are special kinds of stocks that can be changed into the normal kind later if the owner of the stock wants. Think of it like transforming a gift card to straight cash. The last vote was on the increase to the equity incentive plan, the one that allows local Bounti to give employees stock. As mentioned previously, this was approved. This time we see that about 6.5 million vote in favour and about 500,000 vote against. This is a very common way for public companies to pay their employees. It aligns the company's success directly with the employees. Let's talk about some other exciting things that occurred. Apparently, shortly before this meeting, the nearly 11 million stocks that the company had marked as Series A non-voting convertible preferred stocks were automatically changed into or converted into about 11 million regular stocks. This is like when change one kind of money for another. The type used here was referred to as the company's common stock. After all of this, the company now has about 22 million of the common stock. If you want to dig into other documents from the company, they attach them at the end of filings like this one. Und Cadbury Dan Now. What does all of this mean? Focusing on the new stock incentive, it signals a bet on company growth and employee retention. This isn't necessarily negative, as good employees are vital for strong businesses. The details of the vote with minimal resistance hints that investors generally feel that the company is going in a good direction. Approving an accounting firm is also a good look. Also, looking at the change in stocks from a special kind to the common suggests a strategic move to likely simplify the financial structure of the company. Alright, that's our breakdown of local Bounti's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.